Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 35 of our Road to Glory here with Kyle Adams. And as you can see, we are no longer with Summit Wrestling. We are the head booker of OLLIE in Mexico. Now, if you didn't watch the last episode, obviously that's probably going to come as a bit of a shock to you. So what I recommend doing is going back, watching episode 34, because it is a weird and wacky episode. One in which we almost probably got the TCW job. Anyway, spoilers. We applied for a few jobs, and we've come out of it with a new job. We actually had an application accepted, and we are the new head booker for Original Lucha Libre is Eternal. Now, if you did watch the last episode, you'll know that we created a TV show. At the end of, just after I finished recording, I actually renamed the TV show, so I'll show you here. It is now called Batalla Eterna, and that just means Eternal Battle, which I think is pretty good. Eternal Battle, or Batalla Eterna. You know, it's pretty easy for me to say. Obviously, my pronunciation's not correct, but it's pretty close. And I think Eternal Battle kind of fits with the actual name of the company. You know, Lucha Libre is eternal, and the battle between good and evil, heel and face, Rudo and Technico, it is an eternal battle essentially. Good versus evil is what we're trying to go with. Anyway, we are 57 C- popularity in West Central Mexico, and we are 35 E+ in both Southeastern Mexico and Northern Mexico as well. Pretty much the reason why we decided to come to this company. It's an upgrade, not a massive upgrade, and in some ways it is a little tiny bit of a downgrade as well. And I say that because the roster that we started with, we have added to it, so if you want to see who we brought in from Summit Wrestling, you're gonna have to go back towards the end of last episode and check that out. But we brought in pretty much the core luchadors that we had in Summit, and then we brought in a few other guys. We've got a few more to come in as well, so this is not all of them. And we also ran our first event, which was Punto Santificado. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, like I was saying, we do also have these guys here coming in. We've got a few new faces, well, a new face in there as well. Motoyuki Miyake. He's a guy that I used in a personal save with Black Canvas Grappling in the past. Very talented. He's currently in Mexico on excursion, so you know, we have the chance of getting a really talented Japanese worker in, similar to Avalanche Ticano back in the United States. So he's going to be coming on a 2-year contract. Yeah, he's very talented. Yeah, one of the other reasons we decided to go with OLLIE and actually accept the application offer that we had put in was the finances. Now, as you can see, they have just over 2.3 million in the bank, and the current economy and wrestling industry are both relatively good, and they're both rising at the moment as well. As you can see, 40 for the wrestling industry, and then we got 36 there for the economy as well. So all in all, Mexico and OLLIE themselves are on the up. Now, they also, which is another benefit, had a TV deal set up for all of their events. As you can see here on Canal Tres, which is a very small coverage broadcaster in Mexico. We need to get a 44D minimum, which is very easy. I'll go over the show. But, the one show that we did book last episode. We also decided, like I said, to make the TV show. And we're in the same time slot there. And we also need the exact same minimum quality, which I think is going to be very easy to actually hit a 44D. So we're on TV now. We have a TV deal. Obviously, it's a bit of a transition being in the United States, going to Mexico. But at the same time, we're a lot closer to Cult. And, you know, it's a bit of a fast track, even though we're no longer in the US and we're in Mexico. Anyway, it's a bit of a creative meeting here. Obviously, we went over most of the roster that we inherited in the last episode. But just want to go over and show you a bit more. So Nicolas Lopez, 67 C+ popularity in all regions in Mexico. He is our current main event champion, holding the universal title. We then have Marcos Flores, I should say, 65C popularity in Mexico. He actually had a match against Kyla in the last episode. We then have El Critico, who is a 60C popularity in all regions of Mexico there as well. Current third of our trios champion. And then finally, we have Silver Tiger, who I think is probably the most important worker we have at the moment. And I say that because he's a main eventer. He's only 33, so he's got a lot of, time left in him. He's very over with a 58 C-, and he's very, very talented as well. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't get pinched away from, well, hopefully south of the border don't come in and take him away is what I'm trying to say. We also have a very strong women's division, which I would like to focus on a little bit more. We're gonna probably sign a couple more, maybe 2 or 3 more women as well. One I do want to look at is Aguila Celeste. Azul Celeste. Now I'm pretty sure she starts at OLLIE. Yeah, so she was with them up until July. Now she's really talented, so that's really strange as to why she's no longer with the company. She's also a tag team partner of Electric Blue, Electric Dreamer as Electric Blue as their tag team name. So we're definitely going to sign her back. Oh, okay, we're not, because she doesn't want to return to OLLIE at the moment. Which is very interesting. Maybe she left on bad terms, would be... Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, she's got 41 popularity, which is pretty good. Let's actually have a look and see who we can sign. There's quite a lot of women. Now we could go the high talent, low backstage morale and just go with someone like Fuyuki Higa. I mean, she is probably one of, if not the best women's wrestler in the world. Currently the 5-star world champion as well. However, as you can see, she's an extremely negative influence. Relatively cheap as well. That's a tough one. I think we should probably sign her at some stage. Let me chuck her on the shortlist. Who's this one? This is, I guess just a generated worker. Francisca Marcos. And she's really good. She's currently the CILL World Women's Champion. Positive influence as well. I think we're going to bring her in. She's only cheap. 600 per appearance. Yeah, I think she has a lot of upside to her. And yeah, we're going to have to pay 600 per appearance now, aren't we? Alright, there we go. Yeah, she's really talented. Only 18 years old as well. Obviously, psychology and stamina really letting her down. But those are 2 things that are, I would say, relatively easy to get up. Just sort of with experience, so... And she's also working for another company, so that's an extra show she's going to be working. I guess we should just probably go down the list. Obviously, I do know quite a few of the women's wrestlers. Well, I like to think I know most of them. Now, Brooke Tyler, that would be a signing. I'm assuming she got released from north of the border? Yeah, in September. Usually she gets picked up by US Pro after being released, so... I think we'll get her in. She's very young, very talented as well. Really good star quality. Really? Okay. Alright, so 990 per appearance. Still think that's relatively cheap for a talented women's wrestler like herself. Catalina Vasquez. I might shortlist her. She looks like a good option at some stage. Cherry Bomb could be a decent sort of veteran for us to bring in. Although she kind of looks like she might be past it a little bit. Let's look at our skills here. Devil's Daughter. Emiko Miyoshi. I have to say, she's not great. She's pretty bad. I was gonna say, we could shortlist her, maybe to bring her in as like a bit of a jobber. Eri Sato. Maybe Hellcat Hernandez. I mean, she's pretty good, but kind of expected her to be a little bit better. Maybe Joanna Silva. No, she's terrible, isn't she? Never mind. If you have any suggestions, guys, please feel free to drop it down below of women's wrestlers we should look at. And I think Lahia used to work for OLLIE. Yeah, so she was released in August. And as you can see, she doesn't want to return yet either. We'll shortlist her, though. Lady Liberty. Laura Flame is always a really good pickup for any women's division. Currently with QAW, which is strange because usually, yeah, she wasn't picked up until November of 2017. You got Lauren Easter as well. Oh man, I feel like we have to sign her. Again, I'm surprised that she's not with like US Pro. I mean, she probably got released from north of the border. Yeah, November 2017. I mean, we pretty much have to sign her. She's literally one of the best women's wrestlers in the world, alongside Yu Kahiga. And I did have her on my personal, well, not my personal, but my YouTube PCW series. We managed to get her as well, which I think was a pretty massive pickup. Okay. It's 1,270. A little bit expensive, but, you know, we're fleshing out the division a little bit. Probably signing too many women. Maribel Mercado. I think she was with OLLIE as well. No. CILL. Again, she could be another good option in the future. Monster Ishimura. Really bad. I don't think I've ever seen this woman before in my life. Playing this game for like 4 years or whatever. Anyway, Poison Ivy. She's another one maybe for the shortlist, I think. Raquel. Shortlist as well. Maybe Rika as well. Chiori Japencha. Another one of those top women's Joshi wrestlers, I guess. I think Iga is a little bit better. But I think she's, yeah, a very negative influence as well. So we pretty much can't have both of them, would be my opinion. Theresa Paris. Another one for the shortlist, I think. Tiffany Jade. Really? Isn't she from US Pro? Yeah, she was. And she was released in June. Interesting. I mean, she's really talented as well. She might be another one we pick up in the future. Tracy Brendan. Unemployed as well. Interesting. Anyway, we'll just go with what we have on what we've signed for now. But like I said, there are a few there that I like, such as Fukuhiga. But we'll just get in the girls that we want at the moment. And if we want to add any more further down the line, or if you guys have any suggestions, then we can indeed do that. Anyway, let's get into our next show. We'll do some more signings, I think, later in the episode. But for right now, I just want to get involved, and I want to get all the rest of our brethren from Summit Wrestling into the company as well. Austin is a heel, is that right? Yeah. I think I was going to make Miyake a face, if I remember what I said last episode. So I want to make him a Technico. That's because we're bringing in a lot of heels. Sunny Wildside's good to get in as a face. And then we've still got Mercy, Olmidiko, and that's it actually. And then Devious Dr. Fang's coming in as a heel to be aligned with Evil Inc. with, what's his name? Samael. Almost forgot his name. Anyway, Ross Henry has been offered a contract. He's the current L Ring champion. And he's just been offered a contract by FCW, which is pretty strange and, yeah, just a little bit unexpected. We also have new goals as well. And I think it's this one here at the bottom. So we can't hire any wrestler who is classed as being an MMA crossover, which is perfectly fine. I think all of our owner goals are relatively easy, I would say. There's none that stand out as being difficult. One thing, let's have a look at product. Okay, so we do literally have a women's division. I was wondering if it was going to be a bit of a crossover, but it's not. Anyway, we probably want to put in some storylines as well. I definitely want a tag team. So let's go Universal title. Let's do numbers here as well, just to keep things nice and neat. So Universal. Yeah, I guess we'll just call it Universal. We'll have Nicolas Lopez, Silver Tiger. Who else? Maybe El Critico in there. Yeah, El Critico in there. And maybe Strongman, who is the owner. He does have a bit of popularity, so what I want to do is to try and job him out. He's 51 years old, and he's got really bad stamina. I want to job him out to the extent where hopefully Kyler can actually benefit from taking his popularity off him. Anyway, for now, that'll be that. And we want I think it's Parejas. Something like that. I think that's how you spell it, actually. I'm not sure. And our champions are, I think it's Cosmic Rider and... Oh, who was the other one? It was Phoenix, wasn't it? Yeah. Phoenix 3. And they're going to be taking on Seth Whitehead and Felipe Caballero. I guess we don't need titles. Parejas, we know what that means. It means pairs. Tag team. And yeah, we'll add one more storyline. We want the Mexican title. I guess we will put title, just so we know exactly what's going on. And then we need to have tricolor or tricolor. As I said, I was going to change the way I say it. And Dragon Americano. I guess we can throw some other people in. Maybe like Sunny Wildside. Who else would be interesting? I guess Kyler could kind of go in there as well. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Because Kyler's he's gonna lose a little bit because he's much lower down the card, has no real popularity. But we're gonna make him win quite a bit going forward. Now, one other thing I do want to do, we want to think about maybe making Nicolas Lopez our figurehead. He's got the star quality. Babyface isn't great, and charisma isn't great either. Yeah, so I'm just not sure if he's going to be the right option for us as figurehead. I mean, he's literally the only option at the moment. He also has the most overness in the company. Yeah, let's actually go and have a look before we book this first show. Now, figurehead is over here. So it's gonna be Lopez. But as you can see, he is lacking in charisma, like I said, and then apparently he's injury prone as well. Yeah, Flores has more charisma. There's also the possibility of him getting taken away by south of the border, which, you know, is a possibility. I think for now we'll leave it. Obviously, Kyler Adams could eventually become figurehead in, you know, a year or two, so, well, we can put him into being figurehead during that time. Anyway, the first episode of our TV show. We finished first in the regional battle. IPW are offering Angel of Mercy a deal, which is strange, but anyway. Austin Smooth is being offered, I think, a touring contract with Pride Glory, which I think he did before, didn't he? Yeah, he did. And that really helped him, so hopefully another tour, while, you know, we might miss him for a little while, I think it could be really beneficial. Anyway, there we go. We're getting Brooke Tyler in. That's perfect. And she's definitely a heel, which I don't really like. Because Lauren Easter is also a bit of a heel. Actually, Lauren Easter could probably be a face. That's very close. It's only 5 points. What is Francesca? Probably Francisca, I don't know. Yeah, well, she's also a heel, so that's a little bit frustrating. Is it just me, or does that look like Tanahashi to an extent? I mean, whatever he is, he's pretty good. Pretty talented. It's a good dojo worker. Now, that could be a question for us. Do we want to open our own dojo for OLLIE? I think that could be a thing we do. We actually made $52,000 in profit just by running that one show. That's pretty crazy. I'm hoping that with this TV show, we're going to be making a lot of money. Is it commercial or is it... Yeah, it's commercial, so in theory, we should be making money. Okay. Well, with that being done, let's advance. And I think our main event, I might do a... I might actually do a fatal four-way for the Mexican title. I think that'd be a pretty good way to get things going with all these new guys coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna go Lauren Easter as a face, as a Technico. All right, so the roster's a lot bigger now. I feel like it's 34. That's a good amount, at least for now. Francisca, she needs a gimmick, and she's a weasel heel. I guess weasel is probably just the easiest one to go for. There we go. Okay. Onwards. Batalla Eterna, the first ever TV show. A few negative incidents there. Let's go for a medal. Another successful rib there. Didn't improve the backstage rating though. We're expecting a lot less fans for the TV show compared to the events, which is understandable. I think we got 5,600 to the event. I didn't actually show you the event. Let me show you the event here. Nothing really to talk about. I mean, the women's title match did pretty well, getting a 59. We then had Marcos Flores defeating Kyle Adams in his debut match. Only a 46, but that's fine. We then had a pretty good Mexican title match with Tricolor and Dragon Americano. And then finally we had Nicolas Lopez defeating Silver Tiger in a ladder match to retain his Universal title. 77B for that one as well. Pretty impressive. Anyway, let's... How did she have morale issues already? Anyway. Another thing I need to do, actually, is we need to go through and renegotiate contracts. Why is he on so much money? Oh, Slayer's the mid-carder. Who's the opener? Hellspawn. Do we have Hellspawn? We don't have Hellspawn. That doesn't really make any sense. Anyway. Yeah, I need to go through and negotiate contracts. I'm just wondering. We want to focus on northern Mexico because that's our second region. We've already got the importance in West Central, but we need the importance, or the popularity importance for Cult in this region because it's got the highest regional importance, if that makes sense. Now I'm wondering if we need to run a show here, if that's actually going to gain us more popularity. If it's not, with the TV, the broadcaster, then there's no point in us not running our shows from West Central, because as you can see, we're going to get so many more fans, which is going to give us more money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a test here. We're going to go in northern Mexico as a test. We're going to book our matches. I said a fatal four-way. And what we're going to do is we're going to chuck in Angel of Mercy. And he's going to take on... Get the women out of there. Hush. I guess Phoenix 4. That kind of... Actually, we'll go Slayer instead of Phoenix 4. Yeah, that works out a bit better. And then we'll chuck in the champion as well, which is Tricolor. Currently an upper mid-carder with all the new people we brought in, but that's perfectly fine. And I think we're going to make it a 20-minute match. No, we're not, because some people can't go for 20 minutes. Slayer. Anyway, Tricolor is going to retain his title. But it is going to be a good match. Hush can actually call a match now, which is pretty ridiculous to see. Considering where I think he came in with a D for his psychology. And the fact that he can call is impressive. Can this be high spots? Not really. I mean, I guess it can, because I know these guys have relatively good, flashiness and high flying, aerial. Maybe we just go for a car crash. Or maybe Wild Brawl. Let's go Wild Brawl. And I think that's going to be the main event. Not exactly too sure how it's going to go, but it's going to go. Actually, will that be the main event? Maybe not. Let's do a tag team match. And we're going to have the Eternal Kings, which is Nicolas Lopez and Marcos Flores. And they're going to take on Gold and Silver for our first ever TV show main event. Now, the only thing we have to worry about is stamina, because pretty much all these guys, except for Silver Tiger, are pretty old. As you can see, El Critico being 42, Flores really lacking with his stamina. I think he's at a D+. Let's go Lopez to get the victory. Critico can lose. And there is our main event. Alright, next I would like to have a match for Kyler. Maybe he can be involved in a trios match. Of course, being Mexico, they love trios matches. Let's go Kyler Adams. Yellow Flash and Sunny Wildside take on the heel team of Labyrinto Jr., Strongman, and Austin Smooth? Yeah, I mean, that looks alright. Let's go 10 minutes. I think we'll give Labyrinto Jr. the victory. Can it be called? I think it can be called, because everyone's relatively... Actually, hold on. No, it can't. Yellow Flash is not good enough. Okay. And he's a spot monkey. Why is he in the company if Strongman doesn't want... Yeah, very strange. Strongman literally doesn't want me to sign spot monkeys, but we have a spot monkey on the roster. I know he's only the new owner, but still. I think that will also have to be the storytelling match. Obviously, the story being most of the guys are new workers. We need a women's match. Let's go women's tag match. We'll give a couple of debuts as well. So Brooke Tyler is going to debut alongside... Yeah, Francisca.
Francisca,
yeah, I don't know. I kind of just want to say Francisca Marcos. Anyway, they're going to be taking on the team of Lauren Easter and Electric Dreamer. And I think we're actually going to give the victory to Brooke Tyler. And she's going to pin Lauren Easter. Can it be called? No, definitely not, actually. Francisca, she has E psychology, so definitely needs to be scripted. Yeah, that's fine. That can go up there. I think that might be it. Yeah, let's book some angles. So let's do an entertainment angle for the Eternal Kings. So Nicolas Lopez and Marcos Flores. Hopefully that'll pull a B for us. Chuck that there. Then we can go with a Slayer angle. Yeah, let's go Slayer. I think Slayer is going to be recruited to Evil Inc. Possibly alongside Hellspawn if we can bring him back in. If he's not actually with south of the border. So a nice angle there for Slayer. We then need an angle for this one. Labyrinto's not great. Strongman. Oh, Strongman has Menace. Let's just go a Strongman angle. Alright, so there we go. Menace. That'll be a nice rating there. And then finally, let's go with... Well, we're going to have a bit of a problem because... I guess Laurenista... Oh, she can speak passable Spanish. Okay, that's good. That's really good, actually. These two could actually do a promo. Kind of. Okay. Alright, we're going to do it anyway, just because. So let's go Electric Dreamer and Laurenista. I mean, Electric Dreamer has bad microphone and acting. But I guess you kind of need to get it up anyway. So that's going to go there. Let's just do one more singles match. Actually, we can probably do a tag match. Let's have our tag team champions, actually. So Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3. And they can take on the face team of North Star Jr. and Phoenix 4. Non-title match. We might even lower the... Oh, no, that's fine. Give Cosmic Rider the victory. Nice and easy, there we go. Put that one up there to start the show. Work the crowd. Then we want to lower that by 1 minute. What are we missing? We are missing a high spots car crash. Okay. That's what this is supposed to be. Oh, no. It is that one. And this needs to be a car crash. Yes, okay. That's looking pretty good for our first TV show. Batala Eterna. Eternal Battle. And we start off with a 55 C-. We have Cosmic Rider and Phoenix 3 defeating North Star Jr. and Phoenix 4 in 10:21. And Cosmic Rider defeated Phoenix 4 by submission with a gravitational pull. And Phoenix 3 sustained a broken jaw. Please don't be a botch from Phoenix 4. That'd be horrible. Please. I knew that was what was going to be it. Yeah, Phoenix 4 has botched a move on Phoenix 3. And they're essentially supposed to be tag team partners going forward once we turn Phoenix 3. So now he's going to have a simmering tension. Or they're both going to have simmering tension with each other. Not to mention Phoenix 3 is now injured, so that's putting a bit of a spanner in the works. Anyway, we then go into a 43D. We have Laurenista and Electric Dreamer cutting a tag team promo together. Lauren Easter debuting her happy-go-lucky gimmick, getting initial rating of above average. And we also have Electric Dreamer improving in acting, so yeah, definitely a good thing to go with here to try and improve her. The match does pretty well, getting a 49D+. We have Brooke Tyler and Francisca Marcos defeating Electric Dreamer and Lauren Easter in 10:43, when Brooke Tyler defeated Lauren Easter by submission with a Brooke Breaker. And yeah, Dreamer carried the match. We have Brooke debuting her franchise player gimmick, getting an initial rating of above average. She's also getting better at a gimmick. We have Francisca debuting her Weasel gimmick, getting an initial rating of great there as well. So all in all, I would say that's a pretty good match. And Dreamer getting a 51 in-ring performance. No improvements, but yeah, good match. We then go into a 67C+. We have Strongman debuting his badass gimmick, getting an initial rating of average. I guess he must be a new member to the roster, coming in as owner. That's interesting. Okay. The match getting a 50D+, the trios match. We have Labyrinto Jr., Strongman, and Austin Smooth, the Rudo team, defeating Kyla Adams, Yellow Flash, and Sunny Wildside in 10:30, when Labyrinto Jr. defeated Sunny Wildside by pinfall with a Labyrinto roll. And apparently Yellow Flash was head and shoulders above everybody else with a 52. Interesting. Yeah, okay. No worker improvements, but strange match. We then go into a 40D-, which is really bad for Slayer's promo. The match does a little bit better, 54C- for the Fatal 4-Way, where we have Tricolor Jr. defeating Hush, Slayer, and Angel of Mercy in 12:07, when Tricolor Jr. defeated Hush by submission with a figure 4 leg lock. Tricolor Jr. making defense number 6 of his Campeonato del Mexico title. A few more. We've got 2 great ratings for both of our debuting gimmicks, so Hush and Angel of Mercy there. Slayer was off his game, also has a gimmick that is getting stale. And yeah, Tricolor with a 63. We also have Hush improving in Rumble skills as well. Yeah, happy with that. We then go into a 67C+ for the Eternal Kings promo. I'm guessing we need to get a better color commentator, as the segment actually deserved better, which is interesting. And the main event does relatively well, getting a 66C+. We have the Eternal Kings defeating Gold and Silver in 16:08, when Nicolas Lopez defeated El Critico by pinfall with a Lopez Buster. But apparently they have negative chemistry, Gold and Silver. El Critico and Silver Tiger. They don't work well as a team. So yeah, I guess we won't be using them too much. We also have El Critico improving in technical skills as well. Alright, let's end the show. The show increased our popularity in 2 regions. We only got a 63C. But what that means is our popularity in the West Central Mexican area is so high that even C's at the moment will not improve our popularity. So that's an interesting thing to see. Obviously, it's going to be pretty difficult to actually get C+, but it's possible. Good old Cali Slick, eh? Alright, let's have a look at Phoenix. Yeah, as you can see, simmering tension with Phoenix 4. That's not good. Really need to try and get rid of that as soon as possible. He's also currently working through his broken jaw. Okay. Batala Eterna getting a 0.37 TV rating, which I think is actually higher than the event, which is strange. Anyway, got a decision here as well. El Mitico Jr. coming into the company. We're going to strap a rocket to that boy, I tell ya. Actually, I don't know if we should. Only because... I mean, he's coming in as a mid-carder, so that's pretty good, actually. Popularity is very, very high. So I'm a little bit worried about south of the border coming in. As you can see, we really don't want to lose him. He would actually probably be a better option as figurehead compared to Kyler. Got lower charisma, but higher star quality by 12 points, which is a lot. Alright, well, in that case, we definitely want to keep him around. Now Phoenix has morale issues as well. Anyway. What we need... I wonder if... Can I actually give Phoenix a new contract now? I probably can't, can I? I can. Alright, well, let's try and give him a 10-year contract, because he's going to be part of the future here. 100%. Still too low. Okay, still too low. Alright, 750. We're going to give him a 10-year contract. Alright, so he's going to stick around. Where's Silver Tiger at? Yeah, let's just give him a new contract now as well. I just want to give him a 10-year contract. Apparently he only just signed a new deal. And what about the man himself, Nicolas Lopez? We'll give him an 8-year contract, I guess. If we can. Well, he's saying that he doesn't want to take a pay cut either. I guess I have to offer him 2,500. Yeah, probably. Interesting. Oh, he wants even more. He wants 2,640. Okay. There we go. Give our Dreamer a new contract. She's probably going to be the face of the women's division. More or less going forward once she develops a little bit more. Because girls like Brooke Tyler and Lauren Easter might get poached away from the American or Canadian companies. So there we go. Alright, she's re-signed to a proper deal. Anyone else I'm really that interested in? I mean, not really. Maybe Tricolor? Eh. Alright, so we've got a good referee. I know we have a pretty crappy color commentator. We've got a great road agent in Prieto. So Tortiga is our announcer. C+ is not great. And where's the other guy? El Maestro? Yeah. Yeah, he's a 64C. Honestly, we're probably better off. Let's have a look for someone else. I mean, we'll stick with him if we have to, but like I said, we're probably better off just seeing what we can get. So 55C-, not good enough. But Farah Hesketh, can she speak Spanish? Fluent Spanish. Okay, that's interesting. This is 73B-. That's really good, actually. And she could literally be the face of the women's division. Sort of the mouthpiece. I like that. I like that idea. Lorenzo Trash. Luchadora original. Yeah, is not great. Luigi Marin. About Rafael Ruiz. Not good enough. Raymond Delgado. Also not good enough. Ricky Dale Johnson. Pretty bad color commentator. Teodoro Nieto. Pretty bad as well. I think we're going with Farrah Hesketh. Yeah. She's literally going to come in and be our mouthpiece for the women's division. Oh, she really wants a decent downside. 1530. Alright, there we go. I think we'll keep the other guy around for now. Just because we have low experience. And if we take him off, then we'll probably have no experience. So, yeah, probably just best to keep him around. You know, run a few months of shows, and then we'll see where we're at. Anyway, what am I thinking of doing right now? I wanted to have a look when our next event is. So this one is Tricianato. I think is tradition. I think. I don't actually know for sure, but I think it's tradition or traditional. Something along those lines. And that's going to be Tuesday of week 3 in February. Now, I am tempted to change the days of all of these shows. That is the only Tuesday show, and Tuesday is when we actually do our TV show, so part of me wants to change it. I want to at least change it to a Friday, Saturday, or a Sunday. I really don't like running events on a Monday, for example. But at the same time, they might have significance for what the event is. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll leave it. Actually, I'll leave it. Let's be traditional. Run OLLIE to a similar traditional experience of what you're supposed to do with the company. I know in like normal terms, you're probably not supposed to have a TV deal and run a TV show, but yeah, I'm going to because it's my road to glory. All right, so there is Devious Dr. Fang coming in as well. I'm assuming he's going to be quite high up the card. He's a mid-carder. It's not too bad. All right. Well, now another thing I want to look at is we do have our alliance. We're in the Confederation of the Territories, as OLLIE is. We haven't joined it. It is how it is at the beginning of the game. The other companies in here with us is 4C, CZCW, we've got FCW, Freedom Caribbean Wrestling, we got MORE, so Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, and we also have New York City. Now, we do have the titles here. So, as you can see, we've got the COT World Heavyweight title, Confederation of the Territories. As you can see, Nicolas Lopez, former COT World Champion. We also have the Tag Team Champions, who is currently, well, we currently have Mobstar on our roster. And he, along with Fro Shaw, are the COT World Tag Team Champions. So, what we can do is get Fro Shaw on an alliance loan, and then bring the title with us as well. And we can actually defend those titles on our own shows, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's just advance. Go into our next TV show, TV taping, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's all fine. Alright, so Farrah Hesketh is coming in now, which is perfect. And that's basically going to solve our color commentator problem. She does have a B-, so that's a decent upgrade from a C to a B-. And we're getting Phoenix 4 onto a new contract as well. And Electric Dreamer there as well, so that's perfect. Like I said, she's probably, alongside Aguila Celeste, they're probably going to be the two that I really want to push as our Technico women's division. Our two Technicos in the women's division. I mean, Francisca Marcos could be our leading heel going forward in the future as well. I mean, she's only 18. And there's some real potential there with her. I mean, she has really good performance stats apart from psychology. So Farah, color commentator, perfect. We want to go Farah, and then what was his name? El Maestro. There we go. We'll save that, and then we want to go for the TV show. We'll do the same thing. El Maestro. All right, perfect. So, like I said, we've got low at the moment, but once it goes up to medium, I think is the next one, or whatever it is, we'll just get rid of him, and it'll drop back down to low, and we'll save a little bit of cost on his wages. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into the show. It is tonight, so we're almost ready. I mean, Pinky Perez, she's kind of a backstage problem for me at the moment. Anyway, we need to do Phoenix. And Phoenix, no positive effect yet, but that's okay. We'll keep trying. Hopefully it doesn't backfire on us. I didn't actually check the popularity increase, but I think we're going to run from West Central so we get the 3,800 fans to the show. Main event for this one, we're going to go with a #1 contenders match for the Universal title at the next event, the next pay-per-view. And we're going to have Tricolor Jr., and he's going to face, I think, El Critico. Now, El Critico has a C+, so that's fine. We can go a 20-minute match. #1 contenders match. Non-titles, so the Mexican title's not on the line. And El Critico is going to get the victory there. It's going to be tainted. And we're going to have an interference on Tricolor by Dragon Americano. And it's going to cost him the match. So, Tricolor finally getting a big opportunity. And unfortunately, it's all come crashing down for him at the hands of Dragon Americano, who is, in a storyline with him at the moment and sort of his arch rival for the Mexican title. All right, moving on. Let's go with another trios match. Let's do a women's trio match, actually. That could be cool. So we'll go the heel team first. We'll go Brooke Tyler, Mystery Pink, who is our champion, and we'll go Queen Amazon, and they can take on Electric Dreamer, Estrella Blanca, and Pinky Perez. And we'll go 12. The winner can be... Let's actually have Electric Dreamer pin the champion. And that's going to set up a title match at the pay-per-view as well. Hold on, let me have a look at popularity. So 47, that's pretty high, actually. I didn't realize. Yeah, there's a bit of a big difference there. Maybe she won't pin the champion. Wow, she's really over as well. Okay, well, let's try something else. Let's try and have Queen Amazon lose. Okay, that works. Too easy. Up next, we want to have the debut of the Uprising. But we need to add them as a tag team first, so let's go do that. Add team. Felipe Caballero, Seth Whitehead. The Suffering. They are back. And actually, while we're here, we can add Samael and Hush. Silent Accusers, and we can also add Samael and Devious Dr. Fang. They were called Devil's Disciples, but that doesn't really fit now that we don't have Scythe anymore. Yeah, I don't really know what to call them now. I mean, they don't really need. Actually, we don't even really need to give them a tag team, man. Let's call them Samael and Fang. That's fine because obviously they're going to be in the stable together anyway, so we'll do that as well. So Evil Inc. is returning. And we'll add our members in as well. So it's going to be Samael, Devious Dr. Fang, and Hush. There we go. Perfect. For some reason, yeah, his morale issues are gone. Phoenix 4's morale issues. I'm assuming probably because we gave him a new contract, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, Suffering tag team match. And the Suffering are going to be taking on... Well, we need faces. I guess I can take on Phoenix 4 and Yellow Flash. Or should we make him... Let's actually have them verse someone a bit better. We need faces. Angel of Mercy and El Medico Jr. Or do they have negative chemistry? Yeah. Let's go Marcos Flores. Yeah, that works out. And we'll give Angel of Mercy the victory. That works out pretty well. So the Suffering making their debut. Then we want to have a... Well, we need a match for Kyla. So let's go another trios match. Let's go with El Medico, Nicolas Lopez, and Kyla to verse the heel team of Dragon Americano, Labyrinto Jr., and Mobstar making his debut. Yeah, that should be a good match. Give it 12 minutes. I'll give Lopez... Actually, we'll give El Medico the victory. And he can pin Mobstar. I think we can probably call it, can't we? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, we can call. Nice. I'm just wondering. Yeah. We do need a high spots match. let's make a high spots match myself. Now, Devious Dr. Fang, he can kind of do high spots. And who else? I guess let's do Devious Dr. Fang taking on Phoenix 4 in a high spots match. Obviously, Devious Dr. Fang getting the victory there as well. So that can go in the middle there, and then this can be a storytelling match. And now we can book our angles. Okay. I think we'll have El Critico do his angle, because he's going to be the next opponent for Nicolas Lopez. Then we want to have a promo from the face team, I assume. Yes, 100%. Okay, so that's Pinky, Estrella, and Electric Dreamer. Estrella and Pinky Perez. So all three on entertainment. I guess we could put Farrah Hesketh in there. Let's not do that for now. We'll try that for next show, I think, for the next TV show. Then we can go Angel of Mercy and Marcos Flores. Actually, we only have one more angle left. Let's go with El Mitico. So El Mitico, Nicolas Lopez, and let's put Kyla. I want to see what happens if we put Kyla into an entertainment angle. I'm really curious to see what happens, because he doesn't know the language. Yeah, he doesn't know the language. I noticed this in the last episode, but he would be a negative influence in most locker rooms, which I found very strange to do with his personality. Anyway, that is going to be our show, our next TV show. Let Us Run Batalla Eterna. And we start off with a 59C. And it doesn't look like there was any sort of penalty for Kyla not knowing Spanish. Interesting. 59C is pretty good, though. The match also getting a 59C, the trios match, where we have El Mitico Jr., Nicolas Lopez, and Kyla Adams defeating Dragon Americano, Labyrinto Jr., and Mobstar. In 11:54, when El Mitico defeated Mobstar by pinfall with a German suplex. Yeah, pretty good match. We also have Dragon Americano improving in performance skills, and Kyla Adams improving in technical skills. Always good for Kyla to pick up some more skills. We then go into a 55C- for the tag team match. We have Angel of Mercy and Marcos Flores defeating the Suffering in 10:26. And Angel of Mercy defeated Seth Whitehead by pinfall with a Mercy of God. Yeah, pretty good match considering it's the debut of the Suffering. We then go into a 42D. We have Devious Dr. Fang defeating Phoenix 4 in 10:24 by submission with a deadly Kung Fu grip. And apparently these two just don't click at all, which is the reason for the low rating. We also have Phoenix 4 improving in technical skills as well. We then go to a 51D+ for the Women's Technico Trio promo or angle. The match does really well, getting a 60C, where we have Electric Dreamer, Estrella Blanca, and Pinky Perez defeating Brooke Tyler, Mystery Pink, and Queen Amazon in 12:12, when Dreamer defeated Brooke Tyler by pinfall with an Electric Blue Bomb. We also have Electric Dreamer improving in performance skills, so that's perfect. I really want to push her as the face of our women's division over the course of this next year. We then go into a 67C+ for El Critico's angle prior to the main event. And the main event gets a 69C+, really good rating there, with El Critico defeating Tricolor Jr. in 2027 by pinfall with a critical mass following interference from Dragon Americano. Yeah, so there we go. We have our main event set for our next pay-per-view, and it's going to be Nicolas Lopez taking on El Critico for the Universal title. Yeah. I guess we can also book in this match as well. We're going to do a cage match modern, and we're going to have Tricolor taking on Dragon Americano inside the cage. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And that's going to continue their feud. Anyway, as you can see, apparently Mobstar was used too much. How much should we use him? I mean, he was only used in the match. Okay. Anyway, show increasing popularity in 2 regions. So again, no increase in West Central Mexico. But that is perfectly fine because we literally just want the popularity in the other 2 regions as we try and jump up to Cult. Batala Turner getting a 0.34 TV rating there. I think that's a little bit lower than the last one. Interesting that our finances are looking a little bit worse running this TV show. Obviously, the TV revenue is higher. But obviously, we're getting less attendance. And we're spending a lot on workers because of the amount of shows we're actually running. But yeah, let's just save here. I want to have a quick look at the... Let's have a look if our popularity has actually gone up yet. It hasn't. Okay. I want to go to OLLIE. And popularity. Okay, so we're very close. I think we're gaining 0.2 per show. Is what I'm understanding at the moment. Yeah, I think it's 0.2. So hopefully we'll be up to 36 after we do one more show. So let's do one more show for the episode. Because I am pretty curious. The untouchable Nicolas Lopez. I would like to have him versus Steve Flash at some stage as well. Alright, so it looks like FCW, they just, yeah. So the Iron Men, I'm assuming that's Froshaw and Mobster. They defended their titles there. We also had Steve Flash defeat Island Boy Apollo to retain the World Heavyweight title. Yeah, pretty cool to see. And we'll be doing some stuff like that in the future as well. Alright, so let's book our next show here. Next TV show. I've got quite a few incidents. Not Nicolas Lopez. Come on, man. Alright, wrestlers caught. Slayer's improving his behavior. Oh, okay. Tricolor Jr. taking Phoenix 4 under his wing as a protege. That's really good. Alright, let's try and do some more meddling. We're going to try with Phoenix again. And it's backfired again. Man, my meddling really just doesn't work. Why is it saying that we're expecting 5,700 fans? For Batella Eterna. Oh. I know why. It's because the event, the pay-per-view, is on the same night. I forgot. It's on Tuesday, so we're literally going to do we do the TV show first, and then straight after the TV show is the pay-per-view. I'll save the pay-per-view for next episode, so we'll just do the TV show straight away. But that is the reason why there's so many fans. Okay. So what we're going to do is I want to let's have a 3-on-3. A trios match, if you will. We're going to have Gold and Silver team up with Dragon Americano. And they're going to take on the Eternal Kings. And yeah, you guessed it, Tricolor Jr. "25-minute main event. It's a big main event. And I'm not sure who we're going to have win. I think we're going to have Silver Tiger get the victory onto Tricolor Jr. But I don't know. I think I want to make it tainted. Just because I don't really want Lopez losing any popularity. Yeah, it's a bit of a worry. I'm a little bit scared doing that, actually. But I think it kind of needs to happen. Then I want to have the Silent Accusers take on the Suffering. And I'm going to change all these guys to lower mid-carders because that's what they really need to be. If that makes sense. I know they're both Rudo teams, but I kind of need to do this. Because I want to try and get the Suffering ready for the pay-per-view. I guess they don't need to verse them yet. We can do another team. Anyway, let's do... Where are they? Who am I looking for? Looking for F. There he is, Felipe Caballero. And then we need Seth Whitehead. Lower mid-card, lower mid-card. Where's Kyler? I want to look at Kyler's... So Kyler's a lower mid-carder, and he's at a 20 E-. Which is not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. With that being the case, let's actually do I want to do some tag matches for Kyler. I want to try and find someone that has chemistry with him. So at this point, we can really have him verse anyone. I'm really just not too worried about it. And he can take on Slayer and Austin Smooth. Give the victory to Extranjero Loco. We want a women's match. Let's go with Lauren Easter. And she can take on Purple Viper. That's a good match. And I want to give Purple Viper the victory. I wonder if we can actually make that the high spots. We probably can. Yeah, we definitely can. We'll put it there. And then I think I want to have another women's match as well. Or do I want to have another trios? Yeah, let's go with the trios. A men's trios. And let's go the face team of Angel of Mercy. Yeah, Motoyuki Miyake can come in. And then we'll go North Star Jr. Take on the heel team of Labyrinto, Phoenix 3, and Strongman. Okay, never mind, not Phoenix 3. Let's go with Devious Dr. Fang. And we'll give the victory to... let's give it to Angel of Mercy. I don't think it needs to be scripted either. No, that's fine. Doesn't really matter too much. And let's book the angles. So, just go with Nicolas Lopez, Marcus Flores, and Tricolor. Then we'll go, let's go a Suffering angle as well. So Felipe and Seth. I'm not sure if Seth can he speak Spanish? He can't, but I'm assuming Felipe can because he's Mexican, so... Yeah, okay, hopefully he'll carry it. We'll see how that goes. That could really backfire. That can also be the storytelling match. Let's go with Purple Viper. Actually, how long do we have? We only have 4 minutes. Take 2 off there. And now we have 6. Okay, perfect. Well, with that being the case, I guess we'll work the crowd with that match. And then we'll try and do a promo for Kyla and Extranjero. I mean, we can try. Hopefully someone has chemistry with Kyla. That's what I'm going to try and find in these early days. Alright, so let's run the TV show, final show of the episode. And we start off with a 55 C-. We have Angel of Mercy, Motoyuki Miyake, and North Star Jr. defeating Labyrinto Jr., Devious Dr. Fang, and Strongman in 10:29 when Angel of Mercy defeated Labyrinto Jr. by pinfall with a Mercy of God. That was a pretty good match to open the show, I think. Good trios. We then go into a 48D+. We have Kyla and Extranjero. Not a bad promo, to be honest. Their tag match getting a 49D+. We have Kyla Adams and Extranjero Loco defeating Austin Smooth and Slayer in 9:58, when Extranjero defeated Austin Smooth by pinfall with a flying saucer. Good to see Kyler getting a 41 there. Moving into a 51D+. Good women's match. And we have some great chemistry with these two as well. We have Purple Viper defeating Lauren Easter in 10:30 by pinfall by using underhanded tactics. And yeah, Easter's getting better at a gimmick as well. So yeah, great chemistry. That's, sort of exactly what you want to see. We also have Purple Viper improving in performance skills, so Lauren Easter doing a job there. We then go into a 41D. We have the Uprising promo. We also have Felipe developing better performance skills as a result. Their tag match also getting a 41D. We have the Suffering defeating Silent Accusers in 9:56 when Felipe defeated Samael by pinfall with a Caballero drop. Of course, we have the great chemistry with the two teams there. Of course, both former Summit Wrestling teams. And we also have Hush improving in Rumble skills. We then go into a 72B- for the pre-main event angle with Nicolas Lopez, Marcos, Flores, and Tricolor Jr. And the main event, getting us a 70C+, we have Dragon Americano and Golden Silver defeating Tricolor Jr. and the Eternal Kings in 25:15 when Silver Tiger defeated Tricolor Jr. by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. And yeah, just a really good match. Pretty much the go-home show. 71 in-ring for Silver Tiger. And a 68 there for Nicolas Lopez. We also have Silver Tiger improving in performance skills, so he's looking like the man to take the title off of Nicolas Lopez. But we'll just have to wait and see how things play out. Anyway, let's end the show. And we get a 65C. Again, only increasing in 2 regions for our popularity. But that's perfectly fine. And of course, we have this next show as well. So let me just chuck it on to the Canal Tres broadcaster. And that is where we're going to wrap the episode up, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Please smash the like button if you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Turn on the notification bell. And apart from that, guys, I hope you enjoy the end of stat screen. Goodbye.